My name's Mick White. When I was 7 years old, I went to Woodhouse School in Sheffield. We all stood in assembly and they shouted us names out, and the teachers gave us a gift. My gift was a small box, a small tin actually, of chocolate. And the older lads all received a penknife with the Queen on the penknife. I just remember walking home with these chocolates thinking, you know, I've got the world, because we didn't have much chocolate in them days. And that's about it.
Well, my name's Elaine White, and I can't remember a street party, but I do remember at my grandmother's cafe, Hope House Cafe, Station Road, loads of red, white and blue flags, even out of the bedroom windows, downstairs windows. She bought yards and yards of red and white blue tape, and I put it all around the iron beds, every bedroom, that all the way around. And then I do remember she took lodgers in, lots of Irish, they were always the favourite lodgers, the Irish. She didn't like drink really, but they wanted a drink, the lodgers, and made an excuse. It was the Queen's celebration and everything, so she got the sherry out. She was busy serving, dashing backwards and forwards in the cafe, and every time she went in the kitchen, they were sat there and she'd give them a sort of scowl, what's going on? Oh, be Jesus, we're just drinking to the Queen, missus. It's all right, missus, we're just drinking to the Queen. And she'd carry on, and then she'd come in again. And I do remember the lodgers getting drunker and drunker and drunker until she took the bottle off them. I could tell you so much about, you know, at the cafe. All the hikers called her Ma Thomas. That was because she looked after them. And sometimes if she had any posh ones on, would you have a clean tablecloth on? Clean tablecloth. She was Welsh, real Welsh accent. Follow 'em home, that's what I always say. I bet you've got a bloody tablecloth at home, she'd say. And Mrs. Thomas, the socks round the gas fire with her. They're my boys, they've been climbing, their feet are wet, they've got to dry them off. If you don't like it, Sammy, bugger off. What you need is a dose in the army, you do.
She was in two books, you know, in mountaineering book.
They mentioned the rock climbers about going to Mars.
Two different books, local climbers, well known people, I don't know. And she's mentioned in there Ma Thomas's cafe and Ma Thomas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she was a character, people were frightened of her.
Well, when I was at school, at the top school, we were told to make a scrapbook on the Royal Nigerian Tour. Of course, it was only cheap brown paper, bit of tape fastened around, and the newspapers were only black and white, so there were all these pictures in this scrapbook.
Oh, you've got them there, that's lovely. Tell us a bit about them, Elaine. What have you got?
Well, the first one's the tribesmen playing primitive red reed pipes, and they're dancing a jungle dance. Then you've got Prince Philip and the Queen waving.
They look young, don't they?
They do look young, yes. Very handsome, wasn't he, Prince Philip? And then somebody was running over to the car. It says at the top it could have been a bomb, but he'd a letter clutched in his hands. I remember that. This guy just flew over. They managed to stop him, but actually all it was a letter. The man said he was wrongly dismissed from a job and he asked the Queen to help him. The only coloured one is a centre thing that was out of the magazine, and it's brilliant, with a crown on, the Queen of the Commonwealth. And it says it's specially photographed in the ballroom of Buckingham Palace by Cecil Beaton. And it was a 19-day tour.
So you're obviously a big fan of the royal family.
Yes, I was, yes. Well, I guess I still am now. She's done a damn good job, hasn't she?
Thanks ever so much for showing us that.
You're very welcome, Wayne.